3, 2, 1, pills.
Absolutely. So, Flindo, the first one out, and it's a pretty solid board. I don't like the lack of blue access that he's got at the top of his board. That's gonna it's gonna force him to kind of have to focus every blue pill into something else. But so far, it hasn't caused him any real trouble.
Like the access early on for Ibar there. Everything's available, every pill combination ready to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Although a little classic level 6 here with a different variety of heights, which might cause a little extra drop down time, but shouldn't affect him too much.
Yeah, I like the color diversity over on Ibar's board. That's definitely a better situation. And man, getting that double red, and I like this double blue for him. He is going to go ahead and use it exactly where I thought he would. That's a solid play. And with
Yeah,
that,
he's
he
gonna.
is definitely taking a good lead.
Woo! This could be sub 1 minute here.
And
And
that
of
all
course,
depends
I
on the
conjured
doc.
yeah, that's gonna be 101. Hell of a start. Lindo is gonna have a pretty good time at about a 125, which is decent pace, but we're in a gold bracket year-end championship. That's gonna have to improve.
Yeah. So what we saw in Ivar's board the first time is about to disappear in the second one as he is down to his last piece of blue on top of his board. Everything else is pretty buried, although he will get access to it if he drops a red yellow over on the right hand side. Flindo lacking access to yellow, but actually doesn't have a lot of yellow on his board.
He's caught up though. I mean, it was. I mean, I guess there's the 15-second difference from the start. So we'll have to put in that time travel math here as this match progresses. But that hot start
Ooh.
from Ibar is certainly slowed down just a tad.
And Flindo getting that great cross clear just a minute ago, that's definitely going to help. And everything is pretty well lined up for him. I'm except for that yellow bit of garbage over on top of his column two. But the doctor provides yet again. Like you said earlier, we're gonna have to wait and see what the time difference is, especially with Ibar having to sit here through all this red. But actually, both players just needing red pills at this point.
What? Needing red pills this game? Really? Come on, game. Every other time. Blendo's out at 254. So again, keeping that pace, less than a minute and a half per board for this first block. Now Ibar's we out about 243. So about still maintaining that 15-second lead. I guess that's decreased down from a 30 seconds to 15 seconds. So Blendo is catching up a bit. And this top line is fantastic
It
for
was.
John. It
Okay,
was.
there's some more yellow access. I was gonna say the yellow access is really limited for him, but he's finding more of it. And man, that's something I had to learn early on in this game is how to how to force that color diversity into your board. It's not something that's always obvious, but man, that sideways log for Flindo is going to do well. And now Ivar staring down a lot of blue. That could
Wow.
be really bad for him just because of the
It's
RNG of this game.
and spread out too. So there's no cheeky combination clears unless you build up to it.
It's just an awful board for him. And I mean, the doctor is just that way sometimes, but that
The
doesn't
head
mean we have to
shake.
like it.
Oh, and he's leaning back. I just got finished editing his match with Betty in Columbus, and I recognized this face. I was staring at it for a good 20 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Ibar, I believe, listens to commentary too, so it's he knows he's knows that we're seeing exactly what he's seeing, and that it's not fun.
This is
It's
not the
definitely
Christmas
not.
spirit, dude. When did the Grinch invade our tournament?
He's always been here. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he coded part of the game.
Now it all makes sense.
Yeah,
So
it really
it looks
does.
like Ibar's going to make a creative clear here, making the super cross.
Yeah, but Flindo has blocked off his access and
Oh boy,
actually
he needs a double yellow.
recognizes, oh, that double
Nice.
yellow, exactly what he needed. 504, a bit of a slow
What is
time.
this combo? This is an angry combo from Ibar. That's that's a choice expletive right there.
That was some genius play though. That was a lot of pills getting, or a lot of viruses knocking off that board all at once. I think he's just decided, you know what, I'm gonna combo the daylights out of this one. And
Wait for that last blue. So we got a race for level 9, Ook.
yes, we do. And Flindo with the lead. It again though, that about 15-second time differential. So don't go just by what you see on the viruses in front of you. It is going to depend on absolute time between these two players.
But look at the double virus formations. These are gonna disappear quick. These are gonna melt so fast.
Yeah, and even more than that, I think is the paired up options. So, you know, the red and the blue next to each other, the
Ooh,
yellow and
was
the
he
red
trying to
next to each other.
I think he was trying to tuck it in and stand it back up. Didn't quite get the timing there on Ibar's board. Flindo down to
Yeah.
his last 12. But again, we have the 20-second difference here in the clock. So that's a lot of intrigue here, especially if we get a yellow burst on Ibar's side.
Yeah, this all yellow top line is just gross for him. But you know, maybe the doctor will be kind. We'll see. Certainly saw that with Packy earlier as he just pulled off a really great victory, uh, having trailed pretty much the whole time. Oh, and this
Look at
red
this
yellow
combo.
exactly. Oh,
This could be
exactly what
it.
I needs. Yes, it could.
I
Flindo
think he
not
got it.
getting the blues needs.
He needs
All
to
right, so
tuck
there's
in
Flindo out at a
7
7,
minutes even.
and it is going to
There
be
it
Ibarra.
is.
He's not happy
Wow.
with the time. He's going to have to wait a second and see that he actually won that first one.
I wish I could be disappointed with a sub 7 victory. Maybe one day.
Ibar with a little head shake. I think he saw that he won and he just goes, "Yeah, well, it's still sucky. It's still a sucky time for me, so I'm not happy about it, but whatever." That's some mental damage right there, honestly, with all of the poor RNG that he got. That time just spent sitting back waiting for the right pills. That is definitely some mental damage.
Like we lost Ibar's stream, so hopefully we can get that back up.
Yeah. Our restreamer the day trying to get the time difference cleared up. I thought it was just reaction time from Ibar, so I guess
Oh,
I
I see.
guess I was
He's
wrong there.
fixing the timing. That's what
Yep, yep.
Dave is doing. I see. I get it.
Yeah, this is why Dave's one of our contributors of the year. He keeps us honest,
Yeah,
keeps things going,
I
makes
didn't
life easier.
realize we have a flux capacitor. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. He just has to get it up to 88 miles per hour.
Hmm. And
Oh,
John's sitting there awkwardly, and we're trying to vamp here, but we're professionals. We get paid dozens of dollars to
yeah.
do this job, and we thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We have a lot of action coming up the rest of this weekend. Thank everybody for hanging out last weekend with the Super NES tournament and the KC tournament. And there's Ibar back again.
Yes, indeedy. So once we get our readies in from our actually we do have our readies in from our players. So probably gonna make sure they get a double ready. And there it is. So now we're gonna get it in the chat at three,
Here we go.
2, 1, and pills.
There we go.
Definitely
Two
better boards.
lot better difference. Yeah, and a better difference in time. No blue for John here at the beginning. So man, those when you tuck it all the way down like that, I just as the amateur player I am, I just hate to have to witness that because I know how much time it takes. You tucked it as well as you could.
I mean, sometimes the tucks are just what you got to do. I'd rather be dropping the pills down than having to worry about the drop time. So,
Yeah.
you know, you give and you take. Anyway, Ibar smoking this level 6 yet again.
Yeah, that's interesting with the yellow piece of trash on top of the blue virus that he took the double yellow and did not elect to uncover it. He's going to hope to go sideways here.
Yeah, and not gonna get any access on the
Lindo,
right-hand
ne-
side.
Lindo needs a red burst yesterday.
Oh, I thought you were about to grant him one too. So, minute 10 for Ibar,
Oh,
and
I'm
yeah,
constantly cursing players. I wish I could help. I try to. I try to do the opposite thing, where I don't talk about a thing to hope that the opposite happens. It still doesn't work. It's always my fault. You can blame me, John.
but smart play
Like
for the
that play.
horizontal there on Flindo. But yeah, he's already up past that minute and a half, and you definitely don't want to be there. Uh, but you see the
Oh
head drop.
man,
Yeah, both play. But you know what? That's exactly what we saw from Ibar in the last game, and he ended up taking it. So maybe the just frustrated looks are what it's going to take to win this thing for either player.
give the doctor the stink eye. That'd be nice. I love this play. Flindo had it set up to where once he finally got that double bleed, he made it even more effective than just a standard cross.
Yeah, and
And
look at this
it's
lightning bolt into a drop combo.
oh,
Beautiful.
liking it.
Yeah, Chris, I gotta say, I think Versus really had its year this year, and we have been seeing more and more of those really, really fun Versus style combo plays coming out for our players. Of course, a lot of our speed players are skilled Versus players, but it just seems like those Versus style combos really have made their mark on this year's tournament.
It's interesting. The meta of this game has changed so much in just the 3 years that we've been combined as forces. And I'm excited to see what'll happen in next year too. But we got a 257 exiting level 7. JonDatFlindo is 3 pills away from exiting out. He's going to be about 10 seconds behind here. That's certainly manageable.
Oh yeah, definitely. And yeah, smart play from Ibar there. He's trying to minimize the amount of garbage that he's got. But something about level 8, Ibar just has cursed level 8s. Look at all this blue on his top line. Um, Blue again by percentage the least common color to get.
Yep.
And yeah, getting a top line that's all blue is kind of a curse here.
That has allowed Flindo to catch up in virus count, but the 10-second, well, it's only 3-second difference. So we're just going to pretend that that doesn't even exist and say that it's a tie game.
Yep, pretty much is. And again, we've still got a full level to go, so it is practically a tie as anything can happen in that last level.
And the red yellow
Especially
burst perfectly timed
ooh,
for JonDatFlindo.
yeah, he's getting the RNG he wants right now. This double red could have been used in at least two different places. It's like he
Yeah,
is going
but
to opt for the vertical there. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a
and
dead heat.
436, and now of course the reds.
Ooh, but a great
Wow, the
double
red
red
burst
there.
perfectly used by Master Ibar. Emphasis on Master on that play.
Yeah, 441. That's about a 5-second difference. This is a tie
This is
game
it.
essentially.
This is it. I
This
want
is
a decider.
essentially a
I
tie
want to.
game.
I want to hang out with you some more. Let's go.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we need a decider. That last one was over too quickly. Testament to Packy's exceptional play, but still, I want more Dr. Mario. We've only got 3 matches tonight. We got nothing but time. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, let's go. And the blue line that was a devastation for Master Ibar in the level 8 is actually come to fruition here in level 9. He actually got the pills to clean him out.
And I see what he's going for here. Oh, a
Oh
yellow
boy.
red. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if he sees it. Oh, Now just this any
There
yellow,
it is.
and there it is.
And whoop.
Beautiful.
Wow, with
Oh,
no trash. That's the beauty part. Like in versus play, you kind of want those trash pieces on those combos to like build off the next combo, but that was clean as a whistle.
look what Flindo's
That's
built
next
up over
level.
here.
Okay, he's
He's
looking for the
waiting.
fat log
There it is.
for the red. And out at 6:06, 3 seconds to go. 5-4, 6:06. Wow, that's a
That
5 second
is
difference, Luke. Oh, I missed that
that
last
is
one, but still, it's still a damn close game.
yes. Very close one. And there's Ibar out at a 619. So both players just playing a little faster and a little faster as the night goes on. And we're going to get a decider. And if you can't get a decider in an 8-9 game, I mean, when are you going to?
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to get it. And for a change, I actually conjured a good result. So let's do this. All
All
right.
right.
I believe that's a caffeinated beverage. Ibar's finished that off. Get that last burst of energy.
So this
John
one's for all the
Flindo
marbles.
does recommend that you stay hydrated, my friends.
There it
Here we
is.
go.
Three, two,
Three,
one
two, one
pills.
pills. We almost got that in sync.
Yeah.
Maybe one day,
so,
Goog.
oh, double red blitz to
Oh
start for
man.
Flindo. And did not go for the immediate double yellow horizontal. He's doing setups upon setups here. That's going to leave him some garbage, and we'll see what that's going to do to his game. Although he is finding, oh my
There it is.
gosh, that is
There it is.
gorgeous.
Game breaking. No trash left behind.
And all right, but Ibar's still in the lead here
Yep.
as
But
he's got a couple seconds advantage. But wow, yeah, that was a great combo.
we appreciate beauty. I mean, sometimes you just want to see that more than you want to see the speed, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, good double yellow horizontals for Flindo and Ibar eats some blues. Of course, we
Yep.
know that that happens, and I think this is exactly the right play. Take your drop time, go for it, because you never know when the right blues are going to come along.
Got a
And we'll
frozen
get him.
Ibar. There it
Yeah,
is.
I said we'll get him back up in just a second.
And that's a pretty hot 111. And Flindo's going to be out at a 123. So a
So
10-second
Ibar with the
difference here. And I mean, if Flindo didn't have that crazy combo, he would have been in the 2 minutes. That was the only real solve for that high move
yeah,
at the top of his board.
yeah. It was exactly what he wanted, and man, good place here from Ibar to find ways to get rid of some of this trash. He didn't have a lot of use for blue at the top of his board. Has managed to work it down and uses the garbage. That's a very Tetris looking move there where he kind of set everything up so that he could tuck under and then get the double clear, and now
Oh,
he is almost completely garbage free again.
so good. Yeah, Ibar's taking a commanding lead with this one. If as long as the pills work with him here, he's going to be out at a pretty hot time.
And Flindo, meanwhile, is struggling with a really high column 7, and that garbage underneath the red pill or the red virus is not going to do him any favors.
Just all the reds, and you see those red bursts when you don't need them. And right now, Flindo could use a red burst, and he's shaking his
Yeah.
head. He's like, "Oh boy."
Well, he's recognizing there's not an efficient clear set for this. And okay, there's Ibar
246.
out of 240. Man, that's a good time. That anything under 3 minutes is solid. It's what they're looking for. And now Flindo facing
Oh,
down a barrage of reds. Not the most fun thing.
this isn't the Christmas spirit we were looking for. We were. It makes the most of it with the tea.
Yep. And got an accidental
Oh
garbage
my
clear at the
goodness.
bottom, but it didn't matter.
So 333. So 45 seconds behind, but Ibar going to work in this level 8. It's clean, but not smoking through it like he did the previous round.
Yeah, Ivar's had the worst luck with 8. It always seems to be one level for everybody. You never know exactly which one or why, but, for me for a long time it was 7, now it's for Ibar it seems to be 8. It's just there's always that one level that bothers you.
All the levels bother me, Ook.
I
Here
mean,
comes
that's fair.
this is getting a little closer here. It's 21-10, still within 10 viruses. We never know when a bad burst, a bad RNG break. Wasn't sure if they're supposed to try to tuck that red in on Ibar's side. Was that a miss? I mean, sometimes with these expert plays, when you're trying to get that timing just perfect, you can miss them.
Yeah, kind of hard to say, but regardless, it is giving JonDatFlindo a chance, although I don't know, he's locked up on my screen. So it's kind of hard to see exactly where Ibar is at this point. And
Your
actually,
lightning
on
bolt
our
from John.
timers, yeah, it's about a 30-second difference between their timers on our screens now. So there is, yeah, this has got to be still a very commanding lead for Ibar.
So 5-10. So that was a pretty strong level 8 for John. Not sure if it's going to be enough.
I'd imagine it won't be. Yeah, it's a
445.
445.
That's down to like a 25 seconds.
Yep.
30 seconds, whatever. It's closer than a minute.
And if he gets a good enough, oh wow, nice
No
cross
yellows for
color
Ibar,
there.
and that's what he needs, or that's what John needs.
Yeah, and I like the way the color diversity is going on Flindo's side. He doesn't have a lot of use for yellow, but other than that, and even then, he's finding ways to use it, uh, making very efficient use of everything on this board. But yeah, it's still a 25-second difference he's got to make up. And it may be too little too late at this point. We're just going to have to wait and see what these two players have got cooked up for us. Great drop there for Ibar.
Getting down to the end here for Flindo. Again, with that 30-second clock difference, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm going to assume Ibar is in the lead. Lots of yellow clusters at the bottom. Those should melt away pretty quickly.
Really great adjustment down at the bottom for Flindo as he recognized, hey, I've got horizontal reds. So there he's going to be out at a
643.
643. So now it's just a waiting game. What's going to happen with Ibar? This double blue, great for him.
Ooh.
And yeah, he's getting all the yellows that he wants, but is it going to be enough? His season hinges on this
Getting a little
right
cheeky
here.
here.
Ooh, it's close. It's going to be
Oh,
very
man.
close.
Oh, no. He's going to need 2 now. Oh, no, he's going to need 1. He's going to need 1.
Oh,
Oh, my
no.
goodness. Are you kidding me, Ook?
And at a 648.
Oh!
Wow. That was crazy. So again, very close matches from all of our players so far tonight. GG's to Flindo. You now get to take on the winner of Adelito versus Dave Smith Says tomorrow. And commiserations to Ibar, but a very, very well played match.